No.
Hello.
G'day, mate.
Was that your signal?
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On,
We're
we're on.
And we're live. Welcome to the show.
Oh, God.
What's going on?
Just Friday again, you know?
It's Friday. Do you remember that song?
I
Gotta
do.
get down on
Just gets stuck in
Friday.
everyone's head.
What's her name again? Rebecca. Is it Rebecca?
I think so, yeah.
No,
One Hit
Carly
Wonder?
Rae Jepsen.
Oh.
Is that her?
No, that's cool. Is that Call Me Maybe?
Oh, maybe.
Oh.
I
Call Me
fucking
Baby?
know.
Call Me
Fox
Maybe.
me. I don't know.
Anyway,
I don't know who's who. Maybe I'll play that. Maybe we should play that every 9:15 on Friday.
maybe.
At the beginning
Yeah.
of the workout.
Mhm.
See
I
how
mean,
many
today's
people-
9:15 was the wildest class I've ever, like, everyone was just in the silliest mood. Like, they just, oh
There
my
was a
God.
lot
It
of
wasn't even
laughter.
like super big.
No,
Like,
it was only like 10 people, but all 10 of them were like slightly insane today.
I was one of them.
Like everyone was just, yeah.
I love when Ange is in class. Not when I'm yes, when I'm coaching, but I don't make fun of her when I'm coaching. But when I'm a participant in the
Yeah.
class, and
You can just
she's,
give it to
I
her.
just send it.
Was there something
So
going on
fun.
with imaginary dumbbells
Yes.
or something?
So-
Yeah, I just
so
saw
I
the
got
end of
people
it.
to do. We had single arm dumbbell overhead squats. So our warm up for that was to do it with nothing. And I said, you've got an imaginary dumbbell. And then when we changed arms, she like passed the dumbbell to the other arm, and then everyone just lost it.
No one saw it, but then she started laughing, and everyone looked at her. She's like, "I just passed it to the other head." I was like, "You're fucking."
And then it was downhill from there.
And then I
No,
started
it was
juggling
great.
Yeah, very
It was
funny.
very good.
It was a very funny class.
My question today.
Yeah, go.
This is tomorrow's class question. When you go to the toilet and do a wee, do you always flush?
Yes,
Yes, correct answer.
always.
Always yes.
Because I'm sorry, piss stinks.
Yeah,
Like
don't want to be smelling
it doesn't
that.
like not every single one is like a filthy hot piss, but
Yeah.
but like it's not. It's human waste. Flush it away. Mm-hmm. I'm assuming you're a yes then. Are
Like
you a
that has never even crossed my mind to
Ooh.
not.
Becky.
Becky.
At night time,
You don't.
I don't in the
Why?
ensuite.
Okay.
It's not
Because-
to wake up Mitch.
No, not to wake up Baxter.
That's
Doesn't
her
wake up
dog.
He
But
doesn't
I
even sleep in
close
that
the
room.
lid. No, but like I think the water thing is in the
Okay.
garage, which is where he is.
Yeah.
So it'll be like "Meh."
Okay. Follow-up question to that. Miss
Who
Becky.
flushes it in the morning? Yeah, anyway, you go.
whoever's
My-
first.
My follow-up question is, what would happen if you woke Baxter up? Like, have you experienced waking Baxter
He
up?
might no. he might bark.
No way.
Nah.
You're just the nicest
Okay.
dog mum ever.
Tonight, you're going to flush that fucking toilet.
What?
I want to see what happens.
I wanna know what happens.
know.
In the middle of the night?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you-
if I get up, I'm not
do
going to
you-
set
You
an
better
alarm.
drink a litre before you go to bed.
Do you wee every night? Do you get up?
No,
No.
rarely.
Rarely. Might be a while. She's
No,
about to
tonight.
go away
Have a
as
wine
well.
before you go to bed.
Yeah. Fill up on liquid so you have to
Yeah.
get up and flush. I want to see what happens. I don't even reckon he'd react.
No,
I'm
there would be
so
nothing. But I wouldn't be able to get back to sleep just in case he's like
Stressed.
disturbed. Yeah.
That's the best dog mum thing ever.
But in everyday life, yes.
Yep.
Not
Yes.
in my, just not in my home.
I don't think Jordo. Oh, we don't use the same toilet pretty much because I use my ensuite and he uses the main toilet. But I don't think he flushes every time because if Callie goes, because she uses both toilets, if she goes to that toilet and Jordo hasn't flushed, she'll be like, ew, and then come to my toilet, like just close the lid and use the ensuite. So I'm assuming he doesn't flush every hot piss. It's gross.
I mean, that's pretty standard. Like,
for boys.
well, like I was just going to say, because he's well known as a bit of a tight ass, like saving money, water.
Maybe
you know?
that's what
I
it
feel
is.
like
Yeah, maybe he
Maybe
wasn't
that
allowed to
fits.
as a kid.
Maybe.
Maybe he just had to pile
just on
the
top.
wee on the
Yeah.
wee. I'll ask him if he does. I feel like maybe it is just through the night too because he's actually being nice and doesn't want to wake us up. But I
Yeah.
always do. If I get up, I flush at night
Yeah.
time. So is Callie.
Yeah.
Interesting. Why are you asking that?
We have a member who I won't name, Kirsty, who I didn't know this. We've been good friends for many years and I did not know this. She doesn't. When at the gym.
At the gym. Kirsty, that's wild.
And so someone overheard her talking about this the other day and put it in we have a group for the staff and we have a question of the day section of that group, and someone has posted it to be asked as a question in class. So
it's tomorrow.
it's tomorrow.
Nice.
We're doing it.
I'm excited to find out if she's the only filthy grot.
Funny.
What are we talking about today?
We're talking about injuries.
Injuries. I don't know why I said it like that. Like it's a fun thing.
Like,
Like it's not fun.
Injuries. Yes.
Injuries and the gym and how to handle them and all of the things that go along with it, I guess. Candace,
Amanda.
what would you define an injury as? Maybe we should start with that because I guess it's you go.
Yeah, no, thank you. I would say anything that's been bothering you for more than like a week or two.
Okay, so if someone experiences pain, let's say they do a workout yesterday, they come to the gym today and they're like, my shoulder's very sore from yesterday. I have an injury. Not yet.
Like maybe, but I think people probably panic a little too early. Like give it a couple of days, give it a week and see how it feels. Because most things, like our bodies are pretty incredible. They heal very well and very fast in most situations. So I think people just probably jump the gun a little bit too much. Like there's pain. Like it's going to be fine. You're going to be okay.
I've also noticed a trend, and I don't know if you've noticed this or if there's anything to say about it, but I feel like people don't handle the little niggles, pain, injury as well if they didn't grow up doing sport.
Totally agree.
It's very interesting, like that correlation that I put together over coaching years. Like people who did especially high level sports as kids, they can like push it down.
Yeah.
They can like, nah, she'll be right.
Strap her back up,
yeah.
throw me back out there.
And I wonder if it's because as a kid, obviously, I don't know, pain obviously doesn't hit the same or it doesn't last as long or you're a bit more resilient back then. And you don't want your sport to be impacted. So you probably like hit it. You would downplay it. And then that's just like who you are now as an adult.
Yeah, 100%.
Kyle.
Yeah. And then I think, people who didn't do that as a kid, like didn't have much sporting experience or have never been injured before, when they get it as an adult, it's like almost like
Shocking.
a shock. Yeah. Like it's like full panic stations. Like this is really bad. Like I can't do this. But we know like most injuries, like a true injury, tissue healing takes about 12 weeks. So I would say like 90% of things are going to get better by themselves, even if you did nothing about it in 12 weeks time.
And then if you were to say that to some people, probably most people as a physio, 12 weeks feels like an eternity.
Yeah.
If you're in pain.
Yeah.
That's like, if you were to say, okay, your shoulder feels like shit, it'll feel better in 3 months. Oh my God, my life's over. I can't do CrossFit for 3 months.
Yeah.
Like, what am I going to do?
Yeah.
Like, is that how you find most people react to that as
like
well?
3 months.
Yeah.
Yes. But just because it's going to take 3 months to be better, it doesn't mean it's going to be that painful for 3 months as well. So yeah, it just takes time. It just needs time. And then we can get it there a little faster, if we're like rehabbing it or treating it or whatever it needs. But yeah, 6 to 12 weeks, I'd say, is pretty standard.
And then also that process, I think if someone hasn't been through it before, depending on what the injury is, that process also isn't linear.
Yes.
It feels
100%.
like you go up and down a million times and then you push it along a little bit more than you feel like you can, and then all of a sudden you feel like you're back at square one, even though you're not. So I think it can fuck with people's heads quite a lot.
Yeah, and like you said, if they haven't had that experience before, that can be like all consuming almost. Like it's all that they think about, it's all they can talk about, it's all that they worry about is just like my shoulder, that hurt a bit, oh that feels a little better, oh that's really sore. And it's just like that constant like thought circling in their brain that like essentially will make things worse over time if we don't do anything about it.
Like if you're going to bed in pain and then you wake up and you're like,
first thing they think about,
oh, how's my shoulder now?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it still hurts.
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
Yeah.
Then
It's the worst.
like, yeah.
It's your whole day.
Yeah.
Shoulder. Speaking of shoulder, do you find or have you found over time that any specific body part messes with people more than others when it comes to injuries?
I'd say definitely back pain's like the biggest. It's like one of the biggest burdens to our healthcare system as well as people with persistent back pain.
Give us some numbers. What do you got?
Oh God, what do you want to know? I think
How many
50% of the population will have persistent low back pain at some point in their
And
lives.
what's persistent?
Anything that lasts for longer than 3 months.
Yeah, right. So half of everyone in our society will experience
It might even be higher than that, but yeah, definitely at least
long-term
half.
back pain.
Mm-hmm.
And how many of those seek treatment? Do you know those numbers?
Oh, I don't know those numbers, but it is the number one complaint for people presenting to physio. So that's the number one thing that physios see.
Lower back pain?
Lower back pain.
Interesting. And is it usually like the same diagnosis and then process given to people? Like, do you know that?
It's so there's diagnosing lower back pain is really tricky. Like there is no way to diagnose what it is. Like we can't pick the structure generally and be like, that's what the problem is, because of lots of different reasons. And so treatment, and this has changed a lot over the years, but thankfully I think that we're finally catching up with, like the research is finally catching up with practice now. Our priority is to get people moving, whatever that looks like. Like there is, I don't believe any hard and fast rules like, oh, you have to avoid flexion or you have to avoid extension. It's like literally let's find what doesn't hurt right now, work on like background strength, anything we need to, and just keep progressing that over time.
When is it for back pain? When is it time to get a scan? Actually,
Never.
Any injury, but specifically back pain, never.
Back pain, almost never.
Why?
So unless because the scan is going to show us everyone's got stuff going on in their back. So again, I don't know the exact numbers. I'll make some up. If I went an MRI, let's say we're similar ages, mid-30s, almost.
I'd say early. No, jokes. I'm definitely not early anymore.
If I went and MRI'd, let's say 100 backs, people similar age to us, I reckon like definitely more than half would have some kind of disc bulge, but not all of those people will have pain. So it's just not a good correlation. And often when people get a scan and they see those results, they're like, holy fuck, I've got a disc bulge. But that doesn't actually really mean anything unless your pain, there's a bunch of tests we can do to be like, yeah, we think that's because of this, or, you know, we just don't know.
And that's probably the entire body too, right?
Yes, yep.
As in like when like my knee plays up sometimes, you think I've done something to my meniscus, but it's not all the time.
Yeah.
It's not there all the time.
100%.
So like every part of your body would probably have some kind of, you know,
abnormality, but it's probably actually just normal aging
Yeah.
related things. 100%. So there's like definitely warning signs when I'd be like, yeah, you need a scan, but people just going and getting them. So like often people will present to their GP first just because they want help, and the GP wants to keep them happy. They will send them straight for a scan. They'll come to me, they're like, oh my God, look at all these arthritic changes. I'm like, you're fine. Like this has been there for forever, but you've only had pain for a week. So those two things don't match.
So that's what I was going to say is I would say just being a trainer in a gym, when someone gets injured, they go, I need to go for a scan.
Yeah.
So you're saying don't do
not.
that. Yeah.
Come and like I can tell you if you need one.
Yeah.
But it's not going to show us what we don't know most of the time.
Yeah.
Like I said, there are a couple of things with back pain particularly. So if someone's getting pins and needles, numbness, changes to bladder and bowel, there are red flags, and we would mostly send for a scan in those situations, depending on how fresh. Nerve injuries.
Yeah.
But anything short of that, mostly no.
And what would you do with nerve injuries? What do you like? You
It
get a scan.
depends. Yes, that's where we'd be looking at intervention. Like, do we need to look at injections straight away? Do we need to actually send you to a neurosurgeon? Like, these are very severe cases. But short of any of that, the protocol remains pretty much the same. We get the pain under control with analgesia where we can, and we get you moving.
Yeah. So someone hurts themselves after the gym or during the gym, and then they've caught a snatch funny and they've hurt their shoulder, gone back to shoulder. They're like, oh, okay. I was like, towards the end, I'll just leave it there. I won't do any more, but I won't tell my coach. I'll, do the stretch at the end, go home. It's starting to get a bit worse. They wake up in the morning and they're like, can hardly move it away from my body. What do you do?
Take Nurofen.
And fucking relax.
Yeah,
Calm down.
Yes,
Calm your brain down.
Yes, and like maybe you did injure something.
Yep.
Like maybe you have torn, got a little rotated cuff tear or something like that. Again, chances are it's going to get better in the next 6 to 12 weeks if you do absolutely nothing at all about it. So just I guess, always try to come back to the fact like it is going to get better for 99% of the population.
Yeah.
It will get better.
I've also noticed that like people's brains, when it first happens, they go, scan, I probably need surgery.
Yeah.
That's what happens. Like they just go, I'm going to need, this is hurt so much. I need surgery.
And it's like, maybe, but surgery is also not a be all and end all for injuries. Like there's no, I think as humans, we're just very like problem fix,
Yeah.
but surgery is not a fix all of the time. Very poor results in lower back pain and surgery. Like that is not something we'd ever go to unless we were stuck. It's just not a first resort for anything ever.
And then, so a lot of the time what people need with injury would be start with being calm, getting the inflammation down, like just chilling the fuck out, because you can't do anything. Even if they got a scan, you can't do anything with it initially.
And it's not going to change what we do initially anyway.
Yeah.
So it's not going to give us any new information.
Yeah.
And that immediate pain, is that just your body like protection mode? Like
Yeah, but it's
activated?
also like a really important part of the healing process. So when we get an injury like that, our body floods the area with chemicals that help inflammation, which helps healing. So that pain is really essential for most things to get better eventually. So depending on the type of pain, like Panadol always, depending what it is, Nurofen maybe, but we almost don't want to interrupt that healing process for some injuries as well. So the first phases of that, it's like, don't panic. Like that pain is there. But yes, protection, because your body's like, we need this to just chill for a little while. So we're going to make it really painful so you don't keep pissing it off.
Yeah. And then, so the same person, they wake up, they're like, oh, but it warms up. Like starts like, as they start moving around and like getting ready for work or whatever, they've started warming up and it's starting to move, but it still feels a bit funny. They come to the gym that afternoon. Do you recommend they tell coach?
Yeah, I think
Or just warm up?
warm, and like, as a coach, I would be like, okay, let's warm it up and then we'll reassess. And just like, it might be fine, but it also might be like the warm up's going to be enough for it today.
Just depends.
Yeah, it just depends. But it's like, I think panic is like the number one problem for injuries. And it's like, it is scary, and it's obviously we don't like being in pain, but it's going to be okay eventually.
Yeah.
I find it a lot with the masters
Yeah,
ladies, because
yeah.
a lot of them haven't exercised before or in this kind of way. So they'll tell me every little niggle and stuff. And so far, everything, like you say, plays out in that way. But yeah, I guess it's that unfamiliar territory.
Yeah.
And not having the experience of like having gone through it before and leaving it a few days and warming it up and go, oh, it's actually okay.
Yeah.
And just playing it by ear as well. Like
You don't
one
need
day
to
it
have a
might be
plan.
worse.
Yeah. And it's like pain, so much of pain, particularly when we're looking at persistent pain, comes from the stories that we hear or the way that we've grown up. So if you've got back pain and your friend's neighbor ended up in a wheelchair after she had back pain, like all those little stories really feed into your experience as well. So I think the panic, that can create some really big problems if we don't get on top of it like early enough.
I don't know if we're going off on a tangent here.
We absolutely are, but it's
stopped.
fine.
That mental side of it.
Yeah, it is tough.
Is that a huge component of pain?
Yes, huge. So yes. Do we go here?
Do it.
Okay.
Sorry.
Love it. No,
I
I
can't remember what you were saying, but
Let's go here. I like
Okay.
it.
I haven't prepped for any of this, so I'm just like going in my archives. So pain, we don't have pain receptors in our body. Pain is an experience. So our body's constantly feeding us information about temperature, about touch, about pressure, about the chemical state of the tissues. That information's all constantly, like millions and millions of things coming in every second. And then our brain takes that information in, mushes it around, and decides what we need to do with it. And so from that information, it will decide, am I safe? Am I not safe? And then spit out the response. So pain is often a response. It's like a fire alarm. Your brain, for whatever reason, feels like it is not safe, like your tissues are not safe in that moment. But that can be dictated by your mood, your belief system, how much sleep you had last night, how much alcohol you've been drinking. Like it's way more than what's going on in the tissue when we're talking about pain that's been there for a really, really, really long time. Yeah.
I remember you said something to me once. It was something along the lines of the warning system is telling you before the damage.
Yes. So the warning happens before tissue damage.
And then that was like, nice. I'll send it a bit
Keep
more.
going.
Yeah. But that did, like, it very much helped, because I think after my autoimmune stuff, my system was a little bit touchy.
It was super sensitive.
Yeah. So I feel like there was like a heel thing, and all of a sudden I'd do something in the gym and then I couldn't fucking walk, and I'd be like, oh my God, like, and I'd be okay. Like, I know it's going to be okay, but physically it felt like I broke my Achilles.
Yeah.
Can't break your Achilles, but I broke mine. And yeah, same sort of stuff with like little niggles. It just felt so big. But then when you said that, I was like, oh, it helped a lot.
Yeah, and we know for lots of different reasons, which we can get into if we want to, but some people's warning systems are more sensitive than others. So people, mental health can have a huge role in that. People's general health can have a huge role in that. People's like background, so people with like trauma or sexual assault, like all of those things can make our system more sensitive, because our brain is on higher alert all the time. So it's constantly scanning for threat, and it's always going to let those people know way earlier, because everything feels like a threatening environment. So there's so much that goes into when we're talking about persistent pain, but we see it quite a lot in members. I think like you can almost pick personality based, like who's going to be like that and who's not. I find that super interesting.
What's the is there any correlation with ADHD?
Yes, hypersensitive usually.
Yeah. Because I have noticed members who have told me they have ADHD, they're typically, when they get a niggle, they're like, oh,
holy shit. Yeah.
And it's like
way off the chart. Yeah. Like the response is way bigger. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Interesting.
I remember being told at A&E once that I have a low pain threshold.
Who told you that?
The guy. And I was like high off the whistle as well, but I remember hearing that and being
That's like the one thing you...
what the fuck? Like, I'm in pain. So
That's
like
so mean.
the person experiencing it is experiencing that
It
pain
is 100%
at that
real.
level,
Yeah.
but it just means your tolerance is lower.
Yeah,
Is that right?
kind of. Yes, it's like everyone. If you say you're in 10 out of 10 pain, your experience is 10 out of 10 pain.
yeah.
Your 10 out of 10 and my 10 out of 10 might just look different,
Yeah.
but that doesn't mean anything. And that's why pain is so tricky to treat. Like someone presents to emergency with like 10 out of 10 pain and they're just standing there calmly, and someone
Yeah.
else is rolling on the floor. Like you just
Yeah,
have to
that's
take it at face value
Her
a little
calmly,
bit.
me rolling on the floor.
Yeah,
That's
the two of us.
difference.
Guess which one's which.
Guess who gets treated first?
Exactly. So yeah, it's super interesting. And just I don't know if it's getting more. I don't know if our population is like experiencing it more, if it's because our population is getting a little older. I don't know, but I feel like there's a lot of niggles going around at the moment as well. Don't know.
Yeah. And I just also wonder how much, fucking tangent time, totally off tangent. I just wonder how much of what life and lifestyle has become in the last, I don't know. I feel like people's screen time is through the fucking roof.
It is.
I feel like it's a massive problem, and I feel like it's getting worse, and no one really knows how bad it is. I know members that stay up till 11, 12 at night on their phones, just scrolling TikTok, Instagram, whatever, and then they get in like 6 hours sleep.
Yeah.
Like that's the bare minimum, man.
Yeah.
Like you got to be hitting 8 hours if you want to have like a functional body and mind. Like you got to be sleeping.
Yeah, recovery is such a huge,
And you
huge,
can't
huge
be you
component.
can't be on your phone all night before it, and then expect to have a complete functional body.
Yeah, and I think like we were talking about this earlier, like the state of the world at the moment, there's so much horrible, stressful stuff going on that I don't believe as humans we were designed to have access to 24/7, but now we do. And like we were talking about before, the pain system is so driven by what's going on with your nervous system. If you're constantly looking and reading and accessing that stuff, like you're going to be way more sensitive. Like your nervous system is going to be more sensitive. You're going to feel pain, like that.
You can
it
be
changes
scrolling
everything.
and you can see someone get run over by a car, and then the next minute you see a baby being born, and then the next minute you see someone getting proposed to.
Yeah.
And that's all in one little tiny
Yeah.
space of time. Like that's not good for you.
Yeah.
Like
it definitely
It
isn't.
can't be. And they always talk about like how what you see, even though it's not like a direct threat, your body still takes it as that.
Yeah, 100%.
So if you're seeing that every day and you're seeing it multiple times throughout your day in different ways, like it wouldn't surprise me if this was impacting people's pain more than ever.
I would 100% agree with that.
Yeah.
And we know COVID was a huge, like chronic pain levels went through the roof around that time. And we know that it was like this, obviously the stress of everything at that time, and also the lack of social interaction people were having around that time. And I don't know if there's been any studies done, but I feel like screen time went up significantly because we were all stuck at home. So we know that there was a massive chronic pain epidemic that started around that time. And I feel like it has just continued.
And then
really
in terms of like current time period, we've just had Christmas, New Year, everyone's coming back into their normal routines.
All inflamed.
So yeah,
Full of alcohol and
like
sugar.
tired. Yeah, different diet.
Yeah.
Less sleep probably, busy, stressed, and then maybe exercising less as well.
But then probably just kicked it up.
Yeah, here we go.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so like that's another huge thing, like tissue tolerance when we're talking about injury. So we see this a lot too, like this time of year, people having those couple of weeks off, or like not sleeping well, not eating well, whatever they're doing. And then they come straight back into full throttle training, and like your tissues just haven't been accustomed to that for the last 4-6 weeks, whatever it's been. And like, you're going to get an injury if you do that.
So then for people who have had these, whatever you want to call it, niggles, injuries, and even persistent pain, what do you recommend they all continue training? Doesn't matter what stage they're at. Should you exercise or train no matter what?
Yes, I think so. Like, I think for the mental health benefits, if not anything else, I think that's super important. And for that, like that sense of community we know is really, really calming for the nervous system as well. So I think that's really important. But I think the first thing they should be looking at is their recovery. Like, this is the same stuff we say all the time, but
say it again, Candace. Say it again.
Sleep is the most underutilized tool for just about everything, I think, on the planet. Like,
you want a super drug?
Yeah.
There it is.
Go to bed earlier. Get off your fucking phone. Like 7 to 9 hours. And I know that people have babies and, you guys just do what you can do, but everyone else who has the ability to do that.
On that though, ask for help.
Yes.
Share the load. If you have a baby, share the fucking load. Don't tell me you can't.
Get that husband up.
Yeah.
Yeah. 7 to 9 hours is what we should be aiming for. And that's not in bed for 7 to 9. That is 7 to 9 of sleep. You need anywhere from half an hour to an hour to actually get to sleep. So you need to like pre-plan all of that.
And while we're talking about that, be a big baby and give yourself a bedtime routine.
Mm-hmm.
It helps. It helps if you have the same routine, whether it's the same face cream you put on every night, whether it's brushing your teeth right before bed, having a peppermint tea. I love a peppermint tea. Do you love a peppermint tea?
I do love peppermint.
I fucking
and
knew it, I can tell.
chamomile.
Oh!
But that's not a popular one. But
Is it
great
not?
for sleep.
Yeah, right.
Really good for sleep.
Make a routine that your body associates with sleep. That will be helpful.
Would be very helpful.
Do it.
And that should not involve scrolling on TikTok for 3
No.
hours.
You can set your phone to switch everything off as well. Mine go off at 8:30, I think.
That's good.
And I know you can just go, ignore.
Yeah.
Not tonight, phone.
But it does at least make you stop for a second
Yeah.
and contemplate putting it down.
Should I now?
I do wonder. I feel like, I don't know, social media use. I feel like we're at a pivotal point. I feel like this year, I've seen a couple of things already saying that screen time, people are getting sick of it.
Yes. Yeah.
So I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But I would like to encourage somehow people in the gym. But it's so hard because that's how we communicate.
Yeah.
Messages through the gym. Like everything that we do is either on socials or on an app that is, can't do carrier pigeons these days. But yeah, I like the idea of just bare minimum starting with like turning it off half an hour before bed or whatever it is. Like just give yourself something to aim for that you're not in bed on your phone.
Yep. I think that's good. And I think like in with that, so like if you're injured and you're currently not doing that, that should be your very first priority, because
Sleep.
nothing else you do is going to be as powerful as that.
And you're just loading shit on top of something that, like, if you start taking a supplement or, you know, whatever it is that you start looking at, you do all these rehab exercises, but you're not getting those 7 to 9 hours a night. It's pointless.
It's not going to, it just isn't going to be as useful as that. And then like, these are my two favorite things: stress management. And I think phone use goes hand in hand with that, because it is a stressful environment out there at the moment, but just general life stress. Like, it just blows my mind how much stress people have in their lives, and they just don't know what to do with it, or they just think it's a normal part of life
Living.
and it shouldn't be.
I think it becomes your normal.
Yes.
And you don't even know. I know for
Yeah.
me, I can't really see it until it's too
late
late.
almost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or until pain set in or
Yeah.
something's happening, and
Yeah.
then if you take the time to go, oh yeah, I've been walking
minute.
around with my shoulders up by my ears for the last week.
Yeah, I think I've said it before, my biggest indicator is I get very angry at Callie easily, and then just road rage, you know,
Yeah.
short-tempered. I just
Yeah.
get very short-tempered.
Yeah.
And I'm like, ooh, I'm
Wait a
stressed.
minute.
And
I
just
just feel funny.
like being busy, I
Yeah.
think, is it?
That's a
is
stress. Yeah.
And so many people are just busy all the time, like every part of their
And
day.
it's always been, it's an annoying thing, but it's almost like a badge of honor for people. I'm so busy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're not
I'm
winning, mate.
definitely like that.
I'm
Yeah.
like that
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not. I need my downtime.
Yeah.
I like
Yeah.
my downtime. Like, I just can't function being too busy.
Yeah.
I just can't. It's too much.
Yeah, it is.
But it does get to a point where it's really hard to undo it. Like, it's just in you. It's really hard to stop
Yeah.
and let yourself relax.
And that's probably very personality based as well.
Yeah.
Stress management. What do you do? What is stress management? What are we doing for this?
I think, okay, stress, this is how I imagine it in my head. Stress is if you're up here, we need stuff that's going to bring you back down here. So it has to be stuff that makes you feel good and that makes you feel like your body's like, that feels nice. And I think that's going to be really different for everyone. But this is what my last psychology session was about. So I'll just tell you what she said to me, and you can all just take it if you want it. You just have to figure out what those activities are, and you have to schedule them in, even when you don't feel like it. Like today, a perfect example for me. It's been a pretty rough week around these parts, and I like playing golf for me is a huge, because I can't think about anything else because I'm thinking about that fucking little white ball. Go to your home!
That sounds so relaxing, Candice.
I know. When I was saying this to her, she was like, "Are you sure?" I'm like, "Yeah," because I feel really good afterwards. And I didn't want to go this morning. I like dicked around at home for so long. And then I was like, no, I just have to go and I just have to start. And the second I was there, I was like, oh, like this feels good. Like I know that I need more of this. And so it's whatever in your day makes you feel like that.
Yeah.
And for some people it's reading. For some people that's not always it for me. That's stressful because you're still like, I like things that where I move, like gardening. I love gardening. I love, just like a task that feels good.
Yeah. Almost not golf, but gardening's like monotonous.
It's like therapeutic.
Yeah.
You're outside. You're not on your phone. So I think that's super important because that is
Yeah,
not
can't be on your
stress
phone.
relief as much as you
Whatever
might
it
feel
is.
like it in the moment.
Yeah, and I think mine is definitely like fair walk, like just taking the dog for a walk.
Yep.
Love it. Just, it's not fast. Like we're not in a hurry.
Just strolling.
Yep. Strolling, talking shit, no phones.
Yeah,
Just
so
hanging
nice.
out. Like you're out in nature. We do it whether it's raining, like not, like it's every day.
Yeah.
And that's, if we don't go, like it doesn't feel right.
Yeah, that's really cool. Do you
Yeah.
have any others?
I really like laying.
You do love a good couch
I
lay
fucking love laying down.
Horizontal.
I love a leg over the
over the back of the couch.
over the back of the couch, and I can, like just like having YouTube music on,
Yeah.
not even watching it, not being on my phone, just laying, just chilling.
Yeah.
I love a good lay. It doesn't happen every day where it's just like purposeful chilling, but I will do that on the weekend.
Yeah.
Like at some point every weekend.
I know, Saturday Arvo, Sunday Arvo, that's where I'll find you.
On the couch, having a lay. Yeah, that's very relaxing for me.
Yeah, that's cool. What are yours?
A walk also.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really good. And Mitch always brings his phone. I forget to tell him to leave it. And then all of a sudden he whips it out to look up. He just wants to look up information all the time.
Because
Like,
I
a
do
lot
that
of the
too.
time you
Yeah.
like be walking, and this is why it's good to leave it at home.
Yeah.
Because you're talking about stuff, you're like, oh, I'll Google
just
it.
look it
Yes.
up. Yeah.
But then, yeah, if you leave it at home, you can't. You have to wait till you get there.
So walking preferably without phones. Also, like organizing like at home. I know it's still activity, but like if I can organize something
Like a
or
cupboard or
rearrange
something. Yeah.
You're a
it's
fucking
like
sicko, Becky.
like this morning outside. That
Loved
was
it.
like
yeah, she
I'm
loves.
in my happy
She gets
place
real
there.
happy, like when she's
Because you can
changing
step
things
back
around.
and it's like, and
Yeah.
it's, but I have to be careful because it's still doing something. And I'm very much like, I need to do this, and then I'm
And
allowed
I
to
can
relax.
Yeah.
Whereas I need to work on putting it in between everything. And then like my actual set homework from the psychologist, which
Yeah.
is the muscle relaxation, breath work.
Yeah. And
Which
that feels good.
It does feel really good
That's
once
good.
I've done it,
Yeah.
but I'm very bad at making myself do it. I'll go through like a really good period of a few weeks of doing it and I feel great. And then I'll just stop.
because you feel great. So you don't have to do it anymore.
And then it takes a while to be like, oh, I really need to do that. Make sure you do that every day this week. And
Yeah.
then I feel bad because I don't, but no.
Some
I
is
do.
better than none, though.
Yeah,
as well.
yeah.
Beach as well.
Yeah.
Love going
Beach.
you and your fucking beach. But yeah, that can not be as relaxing sometimes when Callie's there.
Yeah.
Which she always is.
With like sand flying around everywhere.
Throw her in the water.
Sit down. And I think people, like when we talk, we'll keep going back to injuries when we get too lost, but I think a lot of people think that gym is their relaxing thing, which, sure, makes you feel good.
I would say it's for you, but it's not a relaxing thing. Like, it's not.
It's stressful for your nervous system.
Absolutely.
It is another thing that's going to bring you up here. Even though it feels good, that cannot be your thing.
Can't use that.
Can't use it. And I know so many mums do.
Yeah.
Mums particularly, because this is the 1 hour they get where their kids are not screaming at them mostly. But this can't be it.
It feels good and it's good for you and it's excellent. But like you said, it makes your nervous system
Yeah. Yeah.
go
What
off.
about sex? Maybe that could be one for people.
Sure.
Get it, Becky.
Sorry, I was thinking back here.
It's a lot of work, though.
Yeah. I feel like
Yeah, like, but then is that relaxing for your body or just
like
very,
mine personally.
Is it person dependent?
I think it would
like
be
the whole
I
thing?
guess so. And I guess like you get that human connection, so maybe.
Like, should you make
Sure.
yourself be having sex as a strategy to
No,
relax?
I don't think so.
Okay, yeah.
It might be more stressful.
Yeah.
Making yourself
Yeah.
have sex. Oh, fine, get on.
I mean, whatever floats your boat.
Yeah.
Okay. That's one of mine.
Get it, your dog.
Whatever works for you, babe.
I'm proud of you, Mitch. Good job.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Okay. Don't know where to go from
Sleep
that.
and recovery.
Yes.
Sex.
Sex and
As long as you're getting 8 hours, you can definitely...
of sex.
Oh, it's hilarious.
Good one. Good one.
I don't know what else there is on that.
And then like, I think, so we'd look at sleep, recovery, food, which we do not need to go down that rabbit hole, but
That's a whole nother episode.
yeah, that's like, they're the baseline.
I think the one thing we should say about food is for injury and recovery, you need food.
Yeah, you need to be eating.
You can't be in a deficit and recover. Like if you've got a significant injury, you need calories. You need maintenance
Yep.
or surplus.
Or more. Yeah. Yep. 100%.
Yeah. And I think a lot of people go, well, I'm injured. I
I'm
can't
not
do as
training
much.
Yeah.
So I have to eat less.
Yeah. But that's again, making that nervous system work harder. That is a stressful environment for your body to be in. It will not get better. Yes. 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 Bloody injuries, eh?
Yeah. Yeah. They're so, they can be, like we've just said, so all consuming for some people, and some types of injuries can be really rough. But I think, yeah. Oh, actually, another stress management thing that I'll bring up, especially after autoimmune flares way back when, would be just breathing.
Yeah.
Breath techniques for me. Becky mentioned like shoulders up near ears. For me, it was like my whole body, I wouldn't even know. And my whole body would just be tense. I'd just be driving. And I think it's probably when whether it's you're in pain or you're stressed and you don't even know what you're thinking about, but you're thinking about whatever you're stressed about.
Yeah,
but
and
you're
it's
not
like
even,
that nervous system like up here. Yeah.
And then I'd just be driving and be like, okay, let's try this whole breathing thing. That's fucking bullshit. And then as I would be taking these deep breaths, my hands would literally relax on the steering wheel when I was fucking death gripping it. I didn't even realize. And yeah, and then that's when I started implementing it, not driving, like laying on the couch, putting on like a calm breathing thing, and like a guided meditation or whatever you want to call it. And that's helpful. Try to not fall asleep doing that, guys. I dare you. It's very hard. But yeah, I feel like more people need that intentional breath work in their lives as well, where you're not doing a thing and you're just thinking about breathing.
It's very, like, it sounds woo-woo, but it's very science-based. So we know that deep breathing activates our vagus nerve, which helps to activate our parasympathetic nervous system. So that's like, chill.
And I don't know if you ever do it, but if you haven't done it in a while, I found if I hadn't done it in a while, it literally like hurts.
It's hard.
To deep, like it feels like parts of my body just haven't expanded that like deeply. It's a good one as well. I would say people should do that more.
And yeah, the longer I've been a physio, the more, like when I first started, I was like hands-on treatment, like I need to get in and fix things. But so much of my work now is this stuff, and people are like, the fuck, like this is not what I came to you for. But
touch me.
Yeah. And like I do often, but we will talk about this because this is just what I know works now after like years and years of doing it. And being injured myself.
They have to do their work themselves. That's
100%. No one else can fix you.
With the breath work as well, it's something that you can always get better at. There's no point where you're like, I can breathe done. Good. It's fixed now. Yeah, I'm the best at breathing now.
World champion.
Again, my psychologist with the muscle relaxation, he was like, there's a point where that has done its job and you just use it as a tool and come back to it as and when you need it. Whereas with the breath work, it's just something that you can always get better at and always like, yeah.
It's like the mindfulness with the breathing. That's so tough. Like to stay, I read somewhere ages ago, like meditation isn't thinking about nothing. It's thinking about being able to focus on one thing and not letting your mind wander. So when you're doing breath work, you just think about breathing and then you just catch yourself. Off you go, and then you got to pull yourself back in. And it's so hard. So you're right. Like you can never be world champion breather.
Yeah. And then people just, it's demoralized. Like you give up. You're like, I'm not good at this.
I'm bad breathing.
I can't do this. Yeah. But you do get better.
Yeah.
For sure.
It does. And it does help, I think.
Yeah.
And yeah, again, we don't, as a general rule, we don't like doing nothing. So we pick up our phones and then we just never not doing anything, which, and same with kids. I'm terrified for the next generation because they already do that. We don't let them be bored.
Yeah.
It's not a good thing.
It's not good. Not good at all. And then I think, like once someone, so say someone out there is listening to this and they've got an injury at the moment and like that stuff, then we talk about training. And it's like, yeah, we want you to come to the gym. You should keep training. You should keep moving. But you need to also respect the fact that you do have an injury and be okay with pulling back off some stuff. And people don't like doing that.
They really don't. And they think it's all going to fall apart and they're never going to get it again.
Yeah.
So if they've only got, let's say, 5 kipping pull-ups before they get their shoulder injury, they're like, great, now I have to wait 3 months
Go back to ground zero.
Yep,
yeah.
I'm never going to be able to do it. Never in my experience as a coach has anyone, like the injury makes them better. Always. Like they always get better at the thing that they were so terrified of losing when they can get back to it because they've done all this work around it. And I know that you haven't done the thing like the kipping pull up or whatever, but you always end up stronger and more resilient and better positions and you're able to work on different parts of you or spend more, like it's always better every time.
That's one of my favorite things about CrossFit is it's just that transfer of skill that we see so often. Like, yeah, maybe you can't do pull-ups right now, but you're going to do a dickload of ring rows and you're going to get so strong that when you get back to those keeping pull-ups, they're going to feel so easy.
Yep.
Or like we work so hard on your core and your positioning that it's just so effortless when you do it again. It's just, and I know it's hard to think about in the moment, but like try and think of like an opportunity to make something else better, which is like shit to do when you're in it. But yeah, good things come of it often.
Always. And yeah, whether it's 3 months or less time, like it's just a drop in the ocean in comparison to your entire training life. Like it's such a long time that you will be training for, even though 3 months feels like forever. It's going to be gone very fast when you look back on it.
Yeah, and I think if we zoom out again even further, it's like, why are you here in the first place? And for most of us, sorry guys, but we aren't going to the CrossFit Games. Like that's not what we're doing. At the end of the day, most of us are here for health, fitness, to look better naked, whatever it is. You can still, Becky to have more sex. You can still be working towards that. It doesn't matter if you can't do keeping pull-ups because you are going to do ring rows instead, and that is still going to get you fitter and healthier and stronger.
Yep.
And yeah, just keep reminding yourself of that when it feels like, oh, what's the point of training today?
And it sucks watching everyone else do the cool stuff and you don't get to, but you will get back there.
Yeah.
It will happen again.
Definitely.
That felt good.
Got it all
That was
out.
a good ending, I reckon. Anything else to add?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, that's nice.
Okay, good place.
Everyone should listen to that.
I definitely like learnt stuff or like
Yeah.
reminded of things as well.
Yeah.
'Cause when you're in it, it's really hard.
Yeah, it is. It sucks.
Yeah, it is really hard, and it's easy to say this to people like when you're not going through it, but yeah, you just like have to take a step back sometimes and be like, everything's fine. It's gonna be fine.
And I mean, you are going through it.
I am pretty deep.
Yeah, pretty in there. So for you to be saying this confidently is like hopefully good for people to hear and go, I should shut up.
Yeah. And like I said last week whenever we talked about it, like I'm shocked at how well I've been able to deal with it. But I think it's that constant coming back to like there's worse problems in the world. Like you are fine. You are gonna be fine. And it's just like that constant reminder to be like, I've done push-ups every day this week, but it's okay. You get real good at push-ups. It's all good.
Yes.
Yes.
Bright spots, bitches.
I'm getting a driveway tomorrow.
Is it happening?
It's happening. Guys, I have almost a driveway.
May I ask, how many years has this been without a driveway?
Oh, Jesus fuck. 4 or 5, like too long. Yeah.
That's exciting.
Yeah.
What's it look like? Like
at the moment?
No.
Or like without a driveway?
No, with the driveway. Like what will the driveway look like? What is the driveway? What are you getting?
Concrete.
Is it just normal or is it
no,
like flecky?
It's got like the pebble, you know, we went and chose that.
Is it like dark coloured? Is it light? Do you know?
I do. It's called Beach.
Beach!
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 Yep. It's very fucking exciting.
That is very exciting.
So you've just been parking on the road?
No, we have a driveway, but it's
off-road.
like
It's off-road driving.
It's like driving up Mount Coolum.
Okay.
Yeah. Like when I had my surgery and Amanda was having to come pick me up, I was like, you have to drive up the driveway. Because she hates it so much. I was like, you're going to have to just do it because I can't get down there.
Because not only is it like...
Yeah.
It's like
Steep.
this as well.
Yeah.
So you go up. You have to go up like this, but it's like crazy to get there.
First day that Hannah came to pick me up, she just parked at the bottom. I was like, what do you, like, no.
You want me to walk down there?
It was very funny.
Ridiculous. Well, that's very exciting.
It's very exciting. Yep.
That's awesome. What's yours?
Mine's my lovely master's class when we had 2 visiting members from the UK, and when they left, the whole group put on a morning tea for them to finish. And I joined them for a little bit, so they'd all made their own little things to bring along. They'd bought a little parting gift for them.
Oh my God.
But it was so lovely to see a tiny little community within what this big, community is. They've like created their own little thing. And yeah, that was very lovely to see.
Love it.
We need more nanas here.
Yeah.
Bring all of your
Bring 'em
friends. That's so
Very
good.
cool. I ate one of those quiches.
Oh, did you? Yeah.
Oh, is that where they came
Yeah.
from? Oh, okay.
You should have had one.
I should have. I'm
It's ridiculous.
mad at myself.
I
now.
offered you
Yeah,
one.
you did.
Yeah.
Shit.
Next time.
Next time.
I'm sure someone else.
Yeah, I'm
will
sure
leave.
there'll be another
There'll be a birthday or
reason.
something soon,
Yeah,
surely.
they find the reason to meet.
Figure it out. Similar, not similar. It's inside the gym. My PTs this week, I've had a couple of really fun ones. Briggsy got her first spotted bum massage,
What?
and they were beautiful.
When that clicks for her, she's just gonna be flying.
It's
like
ridiculous.
Oh,
I'm going to
that's
put
so
it on
good.
socials today. She was basically, I was like, the video is very funny because I videoed it. She caught it, and she caught it so high.
Yeah.
Like, her arms were basically straight at the top. Like, she caught it incredibly well. I was like, how'd that feel? She goes, oh, flaily. I was like, oh, flaily? Didn't
You should have
feel
seen my
flaily.
first one,
Yeah.
bitch.
I was like, oh, flaily. Like, catching it really, yeah, ridiculous. And then Maddie got 4 keeping pull-ups in a row today.
So exciting.
Yeah, so yeah, really fun when you see those. Just the hard work. You put in a lot of strength stuff in those one-on-ones. And sometimes it's not as fun as you
Yeah.
want it to be for your
Yeah.
clients. But yeah, when that stuff clicks and comes together, it's always a good
so
time.
cool.
Yeah.
Good job, guys.
Yeah.
So good.
And the Open's coming, so all of these things are coming just in
Just
time.
in time.
It's very exciting.
Excellent.
Yeah, how far away are we from the Open now?
4 weeks. Yeah.
Dang.
For today. Oh, today.
I think so.
Yeah, it must be for today.
Yes.
That's going fast. Wild.
Do you think there'll ever be a year where we're not shocked?
No.
Okay.
That it's come so fast.
Yeah.
I think it'll
Where
get
did that
worse.
come from?
As we get older, it'll be like, it's here already. It was just Christmas yesterday. Like, it's going to get worse as we get older.
Good.
Like you've known about it for 12
Yeah.
months.
Yeah.
Like it's the same time
You knew
every
when
year.
it was coming.
But it's all right because we'll have snacks for each other by then. We'll like bring
Yes.
morning,
Morning
teas.
tea.
Yeah.
It'll be like morning tea open.
Yes.
It'll be a morning
Yeah.
tea
Oh,
open.
I like
Morning
it.
tea first. Post.
Okay, maybe I'll post.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably better.
And because we're like older, so you get up earlier. So we'll just start the open even earlier.
Yeah, because we'll
So-
all be up at 4 a.m. every day.
Yes. So
Yes.
morning tea will be at an appropriate morning tea time.
Okay, this
Yeah.
is looking good.
Fun.
Future's looking bright.
It's going to be a great time.
This is your last podcast for a while.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, we should
yeah.
probably mention that.
Going away.
I'm off.
So we won't be filming the next 4.
I think so.
That's
think it's
wild.
4.
It's going to feel weird without Becky here. She's been here for so long now.
Maybe we'll just set up a chair for you anyway.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll just put a little
Get a little
dark
doll.
wig in the corner. Where are you off to, Baxter?
I'm going to England.
Going to England.
Yes.
I said that in a
Was
weird accent. That was not English. I'm going to England.
There you go. You're
There
good
it
at the
is.
English
Yeah,
accent.
I try. I just have to say it with volume, apparently. Are you going everywhere? Or just like back home specifically?
Back home, mostly with family, staying with family. And then there's about 6 days where we'll go around the UK. We were going to go to Europe, but I think it's just too busy. So we're going to do a little like around the
Little
UK.
Diddle around.
Yeah.
That's fun. Is it cold?
Yeah, it'll be freezing.
You're ridiculous.
Yeah.
Why are you going when it's cold?
I don't know. Just again to remind me why
you live here.
I
Why
don't
you
live
moved
there
here.
anymore.
Yeah.
Yes.
Smart lady. So you'll see Hannah on the admin duties.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. She's gonna nail it.
She's gonna
As
do
in
great.
Nails.
Hannah has fake. Hannah, oh my god, she got fake nails. I'm sure everyone fucking knows because everything she does, she's
She
like tap, tap,
coaches
tap,
like
tap,
this
tap,
now.
tap, tap, tap. And then I walked in the other day and she was sitting at Becky's computer with her hands were like this. I was like, this is not good.
She said
hands
she's
on
gonna get herself
admin.
some glasses and just take the lenses out.
She looks so clever. And then Nick's on all the other stuff,
Yeah.
all the ordering
Yeah.
and all the other jobs.
Yeah.
So be patient with our newly trained
Yes.
staff while Becky's away, everybody.
Don't worry, I'll be back to save the day.
You fucking better. Can't leave us for that long. Jesus. 4 weeks is enough. No, they'll do great.
It'll be great. And if it's not, you'll be back in 4 weeks.
Yeah, I'll
It'll be
fix
fine.
it all in 4 weeks. It's fine.
No, they'll be fine.
Oh god.
As I keep saying to everyone, there's no such thing as a gym emergency.
Yeah.
Except for if
There is an
it's
emergency.
an emergency in the gym.
No admin emergencies.
There's no
exist.
such thing as
No.
like a about gym
Yeah.
emergency.
No.
Like if you
Like-
message something to the gym, it's never an emergency.
Never.
And just give it like 48 hours.
Yeah.
And
Or
before
longer.
a response.
Like it's
yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to be fine.
It's gonna be fine.
Yeah. And if we don't get back to you, just come in.
Yeah.
Let's leave it there.
Excellent.
See you in 4 weeks.
Have a great holiday.